Have you ever had one of those weeks where you swear a bill just popped up out of nowhere? Yeah, I get it. Me too. But once I started using a simple calendar system for my finances, the chaos calmed way down. No fancy app, no complicated systems, just a calendar and a few minutes a week. Hi, I'm Amber, today's host for the Debt Free Dad podcast, where we help everyday people like you take control of your finances so you could live a happier, less stressful life. Now, my husband and I saved and paid off over $54,000 in just 20 months and have been living debt free outside of our mortgage since 2018. And after listening to this episode, if you're ready to take control of your finances, take it to the next level, ready to break free from living paycheck to paycheck, reduce financial stress, build your savings, and finally pay off debt for good, but you're not sure where to start, we've got an incredible free resource for you, and I'll be sharing that with you later on in the show. So, what is a bill calendar? It's basically a visual way to track your paydays, your bill due dates, any auto withdrawals. Think of it as a map for your money. You're going to see exactly where it's flowing in and where it's flowing out, all at a quick glance. Now, you could do this digitally or do what I do, use a simple calendar and keep it out in the open, visual for you to see on a regular basis. So, here's what you're going to need to get started: a paper calendar. Of course, again, you could do digital, but I recommend paper. So I've linked a downloadable copy of the paper calendar that I use in the show notes. Then you're going to need to gather your information, your paydays, your bill due dates, any auto withdrawals, subscriptions, credit card and debt payment dates, and the amounts. Once you have that all together, you're going to grab your calendar and you're going to start with your paydays. Mark every payday on the calendar. If your income varies and you're not quite sure exactly what you're going to be making, go back and look at the last paydays and get an average, an estimate of what you're going to make on those paydays coming up. Then you're going to add in all your bills: your rent, your mortgage, utilities, phone, internet, subscriptions. Include irregular ones, even. If you have a yearly insurance, include that. In a bottom little note, if it's not due that month, include what month and when it's due. And then you're going to carry that forward for every single calendar until you get to the month so you can plug it in. Now, another little tip that you can do when you're writing these bills down is any auto payments, highlight them so you know that they're an auto withdrawal. So you make sure that that money is in the account for when it's due. So you don't have any overdraft fees anymore. Now, another fun optional thing that you can do, if you'd like, is color code things. So make your bills red, make the paydays green, and just highlight them so that you could visually see what's coming and going. This sounds super simple, but it works. So, why does it work? It really does remove the mental load of remembering any due dates. It helps you time your payments around your income, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. You're less likely to go into overdraft, miss payments, or rely on credit. You can see gaps and opportunities to save when you're doing this system, where things might be getting tight, where you might have bottlenecks so that you can adjust. Now, a lot of bill companies will allow you to change your pay date to a different date if everything's bottlenecking and coming down around the same date of the month. See if they'll move it up 2 weeks or back 2 weeks. A lot of these bill companies will definitely work with you. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I do have a link in the show notes for you to download a printable debt free dad calendar, and I've added a bonus simple budgeting form. So I have a challenge for you: download your printable calendar and map out your next month's income and payments. All of your paydays, all of your bills, plug it in there. That's it. You'll be amazed at how quickly this simple tool will put you back in the driver's seat with your money. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, if you're ready to stop living paycheck to paycheck, lower your stress, build savings, and finally crush your debt, you're in the right place. Every Sunday, we send out our weekly newsletter, Simplify My Money. a quick and easy to follow guide to help you take control of your money with simple strategies, make money decisions without stress, and build confidence to hit your financial goals. If you want in, just click the link at the top of the show notes and you can start getting those today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you on the next episode.